I have some new makeup. And as you saw from the title, it's Doll 10 and a couple of other things. Well, more than a couple of other things. We're just going to try it today in a Get Ready With Me. So this is going to be just a little bit of everything. I've been using some of it, trying it out already. And you're going to see whether or not I liked it and would recommend it. And I think you're going to be surprised. I really do. So let me get some things out of this box and we will get started. Now, just a heads up, if you're new, I am not a makeup artist. I am not trained. I am not an esthetician. I am not a hairstylist. I am not a skincare expert. All I do here is try things and tell you about them. And not a true expert in anything, except that I've been doing most of this for 60 plus years. So lots of experience, lots of trials and errors, lots of things that work and things that don't work. Many of you know that I've been using Doll 10 makeup and talking about it, for years when new products come out, especially foundations. And she recently came out with a new foundation, and it was on QVC, and naturally I ordered it when I saw it because typically I do like her foundations. This is the Doll 10 Peptide Blur Stick Foundation. There's the box. I have used it a few times. It comes in a tube like this. And what I think the last product she came out with that I really did like was, and I've used a lot, is it was in a compact, and this is called the Peptide Bounce Balm Foundation. And what is this? The Peptide, okay, so this is the Peptide Bounce, and this is the Peptide Blur. Okay. Now, let me show you this one first. This is well used. In fact, I broke the top off of it. But it comes in a little sealed container. And I think she sells this one now in refillables. So you can refill this case. I've broken this one. But you can see I have truly hit pan on this. So I have used this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on one side and this on the other side of my face. And we're just going to see if there is a difference and what it is, if there is a difference. If I had one complaint about Doll 10 foundations, it would be that she just comes out with new ones way too often. I mean, I understand that she wants to be on the cutting edge and follow the trends, but I'm just amazed. I mean, I am amazed that there are so many reformulations of her foundations. And it's like I try one and I really like it, and then I'll try the next newest thing and I like it too. So I don't know. My face is ready. I have my normal skincare on. So we'll put this one on this side of my face and this one over here. And we'll see which one I like better. Or maybe you like better, because I think you're going to find that they're different. All right, so obviously this is a cream foundation, and I'm going to use a brush that's similar to the brush that came with this. So, but that's very similar. And I'm just going to, this is what I would say medium to full coverage, this. And remember, it actually came in that. You see, I've got a big brown spot right there. It goes and comes. And that covered that up completely. Go over my eye. So how have y'all been? I think you liked that last hair video. Lots of comments. Okay. Very pleased with it. I have wrinkles. Yay, I have wrinkles. Yay, I've lived long enough to have wrinkles. Yes, yes. Okay, closing that up. And that is the Peptide Bounce. And by the way, I wear light medium in her foundation. All right, let's go to this. Now, there is a special way to apply this. I watched part of the video on it when I ordered it. And this is a stick. And she said not to do what I did with this. She said to dot it on, and she did, and the models did 3 big dots, and I think they may have done 2 here. And that was it. And when I ordered this, it was the Today Special. You got the double-ended brush with it. So we're gonna, this actually, I think, and by the way, I've got another brown spot here that's not quite as bad as this one. But she said to sort of do this. I'm going to do on my neck the way I did the other side. Now, I will tell you, if you're new here especially, that I like my foundation. I like coverage. I don't necessarily like full coverage or really heavy coverage, but I do like medium to full, what I would consider. Now, I'm looking in my mirror right here, and by the way, a few of you asked in this video which lighted mirror I use. I've had this for a while. I got it at Amazon, and I will check and see if it's still available. And if it is, I'll list it in the description box below. And if you don't know where the description box is or how to find links to products that I'm talking about, actually everything I'm using, at the very end of this video, if you'll watch all the way through, at the very end, after I sign up, I'm going to have a real short little video that will explain how to find those links for those of you who don't know, who might be interested. And then I also use this little mirror. And this came from the Dollar Tree. And I was in my Dollar Tree just the other day, and they still had these. They have them in different colors. So it's available. All right. I can still see in my mirror here and here, I can still see this dark spot. I cannot see this one at all. Now, let me do this. They both have dried down. All right, now I've been using this for probably 4 or 5 days, this one. And I will tell you right off the bat, this is not enough coverage for me. It's not. For many of you, I'm sure it will be. You're going to want just a little bit, just a touch of makeup. I need more. So we're going to do more. And she said obviously, if you use more, you're going to go through it faster. So, get this down here. I've been blowing my nose this morning, so I have a red nose, allergies. Okay, it's gone now. This spot is gone. But that really and truly took 2 layers. And again, I'm looking in my mirror. This is the first time I've done this side by side. Actually, this side, the new one, looks shade-wise, even though they're both light medium, this one actually looks lighter in color than this one. And my light is right there in the middle, so I don't think it's because it's getting a different light. And it dries down. I love the fact that they both dry down really, really fast. I love cream foundations. They're my favorite. Stick foundations are right up there with them. And I'm always willing to try any of them because I do like, typically they do dry down real fast. And that one does. I don't know if you can tell a difference. They don't feel any different on my skin. When I touch them, they're not any different. This, I don't need a foundation to last 24 hours or forever, and because by the end of the day, I'm finished anyway by late afternoon. If we're going to go out to dinner or to someplace, any place in the evening, I'll touch up. So it's not like I'm out in the workforce, but that's it for foundation. Okay, I'm looking here because I want to make sure I use new things. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Smoky Coal eyeliner, and I believe this is in Vintage Denim to line my eyes. And I can't talk when I do this. And the reason I do the tight lining underneath my lashes, and I work that right up in the base of my lashes, and the reason I do that is I have virtually no eyelashes. And it really does make my eyelashes look longer and thicker, especially at the base. Now, for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the NYX NYX Ultimate Warm Neutrals, which I don't know why. Normally, most of these are not my color. So, there are no colors here named, but I'm going to start and go in this one and use my little brush. This is probably no probably about it. It is my very favorite eyeshadow brush. It's this on this end and the little pencil pointed, I don't know if you can see it, on the other end. And I can do everything with this brush. And with my sponge that I can clean it off in when I change colors. I'm not going to change colors right now though. Do this. And I'm going up into my brow because when I put lotions, everything skincare on, it gets in my eyebrows. And I think that's one reason why our brow products do not stay on our brows, is the oil absorbs the color or the product. I'm going to use this color right here. I do a very simple eyeshadow. I am going here soon to do an eyeshadow video that really is just about the way I do my eyes, because I have sort of, I think, a different take on it than a lot of people. My eyes are definitely hooded, a little bit deep sunk. I'm going to take that little pointed end, and I'm going to go into one of these dark colors. I'm not sure which one. I'll just pick one. And tap it off. And I'm going to just barely line the top of my lashes, right at the base of my lash. And again, that's making hopefully absorbing any oil that may be on my lashes from my skincare. And this is super thin. Okay. Oops. And then I'm going to go right into that color because it's dark, and I'm going to brush it across my lashes. Oil. I've been doing that for 100 years, it seems like. Clean my brush out. I'll list this too. This is called a clean sweep, I think, or a color switch. They're on Amazon. It'll be listed. They're dirt cheap, $4 or $5. And I've got 2 of them, and I've had these forever. I mean, like probably 8 or 9 years, and I have a hair right there. All right, mascara. I am using Benefit FanFest. I'm going to try something here. I can't remember about this. All right, this works. This is something else that I have been doing probably 30 or 40 years, is when I can, I bend the wand of my brush. Can you see that? Let me wipe it off. And the reason I do that is to make it easier to apply my mascara. Now, not every mascara wand will bend, and if you try too hard on one, you'll break it. I just want to give you fair warning. In all these years, maybe I've only broken a couple because I'm so careful. So basically, put your wand all the way in, pull it out until right where the brush starts, and then just barely wiggle it, and you'll be able to see whether or not it's going to bend. I'm going to clean this off. And, you know, usually we're out like this with our elbows, and all you have to do is this. How is the weather where you are? Boy, have we had some rain here lately. We needed it. But I was ready for it to be over. And today the sun is shining. And see, I can do this. Or I can turn it like that. I need more. I know that I can wipe this on a tissue, but for me, that's wasting it. So many of you, after last week's video all about my hair and that haircut, said that you were going to do it, and let me know if you are going to do it. Just be careful. Just know that, listen, I'm not a hairstylist. This is what I do. Doesn't mean it's going to work for you, or that you should try it. And that goes for everything that you see on my channel. I say I am not an expert at anything. Now, something that I did try, I purchased, and I'm not going to use it today because I didn't like it. I thought I would love this, and I think this is new with NYX, and typically I like anything NYX. But it's the Fluff and Snatch Brow Powder Pen. And I got the taupe, which is a color that I like in anything for my brows. But this is what it looks like. And it has the spoolie on one end, and then unscrews, and that is the color. And I'll do it on the back of my hand because I'm telling you, I didn't like this at all. It is uneven. It doesn't go on even. And I have very few eyebrows. I have never plucked my eyebrows in my life. So, and even though you don't see them, I have blonde hairs on the tails of my brows. I have a hair right here that's driving me crazy. But But I have tails, but they're blonde. And when I tried to use this there, it was a mess. It was a total mess. It was made it way too wide. And even up here, it didn't work. So this was a fail for me. You may like it. You may absolutely love it. But it just didn't work for me. So I'm going back to my good old e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. Spoolie and a pencil. This is not one of the micro tips. This one is their regular that's a little bit fat, and I like both of those. So let me do my brows. And I am barely touching. I don't think I have said this in a while, but our brows are not twins. They're sisters. They don't have to be exact. Let's do some bronzer. I'm using my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is a great color for me. I'm going to start down here. Sort of camouflage my double chin and maybe some of this. This is not dark. It's not dark at all. It would be a good one to start with if you've never used a bronzer before. Sometimes we can make big time mistakes if something has a huge color payoff. You can build on this a little bit. And then I'm going to go into the e.l.f. blush. And gosh, I'll have to check and see what this is. I can't remember, but I need some concealer. So I think I'm going to use, well, I've been using some NYX, so I'm going to use the Bear With Me concealer from NYX. And this is a little pump, liquid pump. We'll start off there, and I'm just going to use my fingers. I have bags, and I have wrinkles under my eyes. I'm taking some of that off. Maybe a little more. I'm going to go back in with my blush. Sort of hit my cheekbone. I'm trying to bring my face up, and you know, we always used to be told to put our blush down in the apple of our cheeks, right here. And guess what? As our faces start to sag from the aging, what used to be up here at a resting face is now down here. So, blush a little higher. How high will I go if I live to be 90 or 95 and I'm still wearing blush, which I bet I am? I wonder if I'll have any room to go higher. I'm going back with my eyeliner from e.l.f. and I'm going to line my lower lids. And I'm going to take a Q-tip or a cotton swab and just sort of blur that out a little bit. Okay, I'm going back. Now we tune and tweak. Get back to my mascara. we're good. I was seeing this on Instagram. They got me after I watched it the first time, I guess, the algorithm, and I thought, well, I'll try it. It's called the Forever Lip Stain, and I got the color Rosewood, and this is supposed to stay on forever. I mean, they were really pushing it, talking about how long it stayed on. It says apply to lip line or fill lips. Let rest for 20 seconds. So I ordered that, and then I was at Walmart, and I've been seeing this advertised, the Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner. This is Revlon, and it's in nude, and says up to 10 hours wear. And for some reason, I'm thinking I've used this before, but I don't remember. So I've tried this one. Let me show you. I mean, it's that felt tip, and I don't know, it's just real, can you see? It's real uneven. It's splotchy. And that's the way it went on my lips, which I didn't like. So we're going to try this pencil. And it did not last. I let it sit much more than 20 seconds. And I put this new lipstick on top of it, and it just didn't last at all. Okay, so this is the Revlon Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner, and this was nude, and it's a pencil, mechanical. So now it's drying down. So there that is. And of course, it's a pencil, it's waxy. So it went on really smooth, no splotchiness. We're going to use this one. I mean, I already know I don't care for that. As we get older, we get the lip lines. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life, but I've been drinking out of a straw my entire adult life. Knowing that this would happen, but again, I'm 82, gonna be 83 in July, and I'm alive, and I'm kicking, and I don't mind these lines and wrinkles and sagginess at all. I'm still gonna work every day at being the best I can be with what I've got. I don't have anything against any fillers or any surgery or Botox or procedures, nothing. And if I wanted it, I would do it. So I think it's very individual. I think it doesn't say one thing about who we are as people, what our heart is about. It's about whether or not we want to do it. And it's okay if we do. It's okay if we don't. I've always looked so much like my mother. And I think, and one of the reasons I haven't done anything is because I wanted to see if I would age like my mother. Now, my mother lived until she was 82. She lived until she was my age. And here, I'm going to do a little bit better here. Toothpaste. She still got up every day, did her hair, got dressed, put her makeup on every single day until the very end. Okay, This is Revlon. Yeah, Revlon. Ballerina shoes, I think is what it is. $135. I think this sort of reminds me of my Milani Pink Frost. But I think I'm gonna go back in with this lip liner and make this a little bit darker. Yeah. I think we'll do my hair. I'm still liking it. And as usual, I did not bring my hairbrush or even a comb in here. So many of you ask about the rollers, and I did link those. If you haven't seen my hair video from last week, go look at it, because I did a lot of information on it, on the haircut, on everything. Products I use. If you didn't see that, go look and see what I use for shampoo and conditioner. Every time I wash my hair since I've had my hair cut, and I go through my hair like that with my fingers, it reminds me of Nicole Johnson. Of course, she has about twice as much hair as I have. Oh. Hairspray. I showed you how I roll it too. I'm still wearing it up some days. And that's all I do. My top I got at the Bell's Outlet just a few days ago. So if you have a Bell's Outlet in your area. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put some earrings on. I'm going to, what am I going to do? Put some earrings on. I'm going to maybe put my rings on. And I'm going to go out of the house. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. I've been in the house because of the rain for days. Our secret word of the day. If you have made it this far in the video, I've been having fun with this. I mean, I cannot imagine. Some of you, I tell you what, go back and just look under the last video or look under this one and look at how many people commented the secret word of the day. What it does is it lets me know who is watching the whole video. So the word of the day, eyebrows. Eyebrows. So anywhere in the comments you can write the word or type the word eyebrows, or if you just want to do eyebrows and nothing else, I'll know that you watched it the whole way. I can't believe how many of you do watch the whole videos. Oh, by the way, one other thing, let me sign off and then you can watch the little video on how to find all of the links of all of the things I've used today. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. You're the best. You really are. You're just the best. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Don't forget to be kind. Be kind to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Know that I love you, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. The first thing we want to do is click on the title, then go down and click on More. Then you want to go down and find the item that you're interested in and click on the blue link, and that will take you to the page where you can read all about it, look all about it, and decide whether or not you want it. The way is just to look right under the video where you see comments, where you would normally leave a comment, and it's the very first comment. Just click to open that comment and you'll see everything right there. The last way is to look on the screen and you'll see the words, and this is not always, but sometimes, View Products. Click on View Products and it will show you on the side of the screen everything that I talk about. And you can then click on anything you're interested in. There will be a link and it will take you to that product where you can order it there if you so desire. This is a new feature by YouTube. Not every product will be recognized and listed. So in that case, you may have to go back to one of the previous methods I've shown you. But all of these should apply to however you're watching your video, whether it's on your telephone, your tablet, or your laptop or desktop computer. None of these work with watching it on your smart TV. That's a whole different process. One last thing, also in that description box, you'll find discount codes. You'll find links to products that I love and use all the time. And there's just a lot of other basic information. There's information on affiliate links and how they work and how I get paid for those if you click on those links. So there's just a lot of other information there that you might be interested in too.